What is going on, everybody? What is going on? The Catch fam. Hope everyone is doing phenomenal tonight. Hope you guys are having a great Friday tonight. We've got a special stream. I thought it'd be fun to get together with you guys and run a little bit of a Week 11 mock draft. So kind of going to be mocking here and seeing how things would turn out if we did, oops, got the wrong thing on the screen there. If we did a mid-season draft, even though we're not really at mid-season, we're in week 11. So just to see who are the top players, who would be in the later rounds, who would be in the mid rounds. We're going to have some fun. We're going to get the community together. We're going to run a little mock draft. We're missing mock draft season out here. So let me throw the link in the chat for you guys. So there you go. The chat or the link is on Discord as well, but link is also in the chat there. So we're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to do a little bit of a mock draft, have some Friday night fun. We got 2 spots open, so if you guys want to draft, hop in here while you can, because those 2 spots will probably go pretty quickly. But we're going to have some fun tonight, guys. I will be taking fantasy questions throughout tonight's stream. So, of course, as always, you guys know what time it is, baby. Time for some live Week 11 Fantasy Q&A. Hit that like button on the way and hit that subscribe button, of course, if you're new to the channel. Hop in the live chat. Let me know how it's popping, everybody. Let me know how your guys' week is going. Start, sits, ads, drops, waiver wire, maybe. Roster confidence, roster non-confidence, who you're starting, who you're sitting. We have a lot of confidence in going into the week. Injury updates, whatever you guys need. Let me know throughout the draft and throughout tonight's stream. And we'll get into some fantasy talk. We're going to have some fun. We're going to talk some fantasy football. You guys know what it is, man. And I'm so glad we're doing this. We're getting the community together. We're going to run a little bit of a mock draft tonight. So, going to be some fun. We got 1 spot open, guys. 1 spot open. So, we're going to start, try and start the draft as soon as we can. But, all right. I'm excited for this, guys. It's been a while since we've done a mock. So, this should be good. 1 spot open. I guess I can go ahead and set the order here. Let's see. It's like, dude, this stuff used to be like, I didn't even have to think about it. All right, I'm going to set the time per pick to 60 seconds. So we'll update that. Roster settings, we're just doing pretty standard at quarterback. 2 running backs, 2 receivers, a tight end, a flex, kicker, defense, and 5 bench spots. Draft order, let's go ahead and randomize that. And let's go. We've got a full draft. Ooh, right next to Godfather. Gonna be tough pickings for me tonight. All right, guys. So I'm gonna give this less than 5 minutes. We're gonna kick off right at 10:50 p.m. Eastern time. So 4 minutes. Get your keyboards ready. Get your laptops ready. Get your phone ready. Whatever it may be. And we'll kick off in 4 minutes exactly. I don't know. It looks like everyone's here. What do you guys think? I'm going to the bottom of the chat. Should we just go ahead and kick it off? I mean, everyone's here, basically. On Discord, we said we're going to kick off at 10:45. So, what do you guys think? Just go ahead and start it. Diego's good to go. Andrew's good to go. Charlie says, let's do it. I'm going to kick it off. I'm going to risk it here. You guys got 2 minutes to make your picks. Let's do it. Or you got 1 minute. Ooh. Is 1 minute enough for you guys? Because that's the other thing, guys. The rankings overall are going to be, they're not up to date. So you guys got to keep that in mind too. But let's get it going, guys. Week 11, 2022 mock draft for the 2022 fantasy football season. It's going to be fun, guys. Let's do it. Kicking off, officially underway. All right. CMC goes number 1. No surprise there. All right, let me run through the mock, or excuse me, through the chat here. Okay. Andrew, what's going on? Hello. Diego, what's going on? Abraham, how's it going? J-Dub's in the house. Senior Cinnabon, how you guys doing? Thank you guys for coming out tonight. I'm going to turn the sound off. Diego, glad you got to join. Abraham, start 1 receiver, 1 running back, and a flex. Sanders, Najee, Monty, McLaurin, Pittman, Boyd, and Sutton. I would start McLaurin this week as a receiver. Yeah, I think McLaurin is really in that must-start territory. Give me Sanders against the Colts, 10th worst team in the league against the run. And I would flex, believe it or not, I'd flex Monty against the Falcons. But Sutton's kind of close. Sutton's not too dangerous there, too. So, but I would probably go Monty in the flex, Sanders, and Scary Terry. What's the situation we were drafting for? Because I want to know if he should be picking up injured players. That's a good question. I would just play it like we're going into the season right now. Okay, so you're drafting a team like we're doing a actual draft that starts in week 11 and ends in week 17. So injured players, depends on how you want to look at them, right? Are they going to be ready by the time the playoffs come or not, you know? So Cooper Kupp might not be drafted. Charlie, what's good, bro? Good to see you in the house. Good to see you in the draft tonight, man. Smokey, what's up, everyone? Who are we plugging in? Pacheco, Gus, or Mitchell? I go Pacheco against the Chargers. Give me Pacheco. Gus, Edwards, or Foreman this week? I'll go Foreman by a hair, but Edwards has the better matchup. Who would you start, Wilson or Debo? I'd probably go Debo. It's a better matchup, but it's close because Wilson had a pretty decent game last time he played the Patriots. He still had like 17 points. All right, who am I going to draft here? I'm in a weird spot. Remember, guys, the rankings probably aren't updated for you. So make sure you guys are kind of scrolling down and taking a look. Or if there's specific players that you really want, make sure you are typing in their names. Because, like I said, things aren't going to be updated here. All right, Josh Allen's gone. I'm going to go Adams here. I'm going to take a receiver off the board. Let's see what Godfather does. Goes with Brown. I like it. Goes with Waddle. Yeah, I saw Waddle sitting there. And I was like, whew. All right, so Cook is your RB11. We got JT sitting here. We got Mixon sitting as your RB7. I want a running back. We got Kamara. ETN. RB12. You do have Josh Jacobs. He's your RB6. Jacobs looks enticing here. But if I'm not mistaken, we got a couple young studs. We got Walker out here. We got Pierce out here. We got some studly running backs on the board, but give me Joe Mixon, baby. Let's get it. All right. Diego's Cooper Kupp pick. I like it. Andrew getting picked 2. Let's go. Luke, Mahomes, Kamara, Foreman, D-Hop, Lamb, Higbee, DJ Moore, Pollard, Zeke, Patterson, B-Rob. What I do to start or trade? I would probably keep your team as is. Team looks pretty solid to me. Mahomes, Kamara, Foreman, D-Hop, Lamb, Higbee. I wouldn't start any of those other players over them. I think you're in a pretty good spot. What's your record, man? Godfather, what's going on, bro? Hello. Happy you guys are drafting tonight. This is fun, man. I'm excited we're doing this. Stephon Diggs is, in fact, him. Isaiah Pacheco or A.J. Brown at flex. I probably go Brown. Tough matchup, but I think the upside's higher. Charlie, I've been wondering the same thing. I was tempted to go with JT at 2.2. Christian Watson first round. What's up, Ghost Hunter? B. Silva, what's up? Josh Allen, B-Rob, Algier, Jefferson, St. Brown, Pickens, Lamb, Dotson, Moreau. Benches Deshaun, Fournette, Rashad White, Godwin, Judy, Nico Goddard. Looks good to me, man. Bucks bye week hurting you. Judy and Goddard injuries hurting you, but you should be good to go. Ronnie, what's up, bro? Need a flex, full PPR. Already started Jones and Watson. I have Ramondre, Foreman, Pacheco, and Singletary. Lave and Monron, Devonta Smith. Wait, those are your options, or those are your... Have Ramondre, Foreman, Pacheco, Singletary. Lave and Monron, Devonta Smith. But you started Jones and Watson. Are those all your options? Because I mean, I would go Ramondre or Olave out of those. Trade Jefferson and Judy for Eckler and Gibson. Depends if you need running back help or receiver help. I mean, you're trading for 2 very good running backs. Well, a very good running back and a good running back. You're losing arguably the best receiver in the league and Judy. So it depends. What do you need more? Running back value, receiver value? Gus or Foreman this week? I'd probably go Foreman, but it is a tough matchup. Gus does have the better matchup. Emil, what's going on? Would you trade Swift for Williams? Probably. Probably. I don't know what to do with that Lions backfield. All right, second round. We got Jalen Waddle, Joe Mixon, ETN, Chase, Mahomes, Walker, Andrews, JT, Cup, Cook, Swift, and Diego, wrapping things up at 2.12. Spencer, I reached for Kelsey, but knew I wouldn't get him. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, the positional advantage you get out of Kelsey is absolutely ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Deserves to go where you got him, man. Alex, sorry you missed it, bro. Maybe we'll do another one next week. Maybe we'll do one every Friday for fun. Why not? If you guys are into it, we can do them on Fridays. Fridays are usually a little bit like, I don't know. So this would be a good idea, I think. What are you thinking about CMC this week? I got no beef with CMC. I just think you have to start him. You can't afford to bench Christian McCaffrey. Not even close. Godfather is a fun idea. I'm glad you like it, man. This is the bread and butter of the channel right here, right? Let's go, let's go. Jeff Wilson or James Robinson or Najee rest of the season. I go with Jeff Wilson. Give me Jeff Wilson. Yeah. Draft DK. We'll see who's around at 3.11, bro. All right, Higgins wraps up CeeDee Lamb wrapped up the second round. Higgins brings us into the third round. Do I start Pacheco this week over Pollard? I would not personally. I would start Pollard. Jacoby Myers or Boyd? I will go Boyd against. I'll go Boyd against the Steelers, as opposed to Myers versus Sauce Gardner. Although Myers played pretty well last time he played the Jets, but yeah, I'd start Boyd and Pollard. All right, Mike Evans gone. Josh Jacobs, pretty damn good value at 3.3, where he's sitting as your RB6 and PPR, RB5 and standard. He does have some tough matchups coming up, but still. Hopkins gone to Spencer. Yeah, Ghost Hunter, maybe we'll just do these on Friday. It'll be fun, yeah. Start A.J. Brown or Rondale Moore this week. I think you got to go A.J. Brown. I don't think you can bench A.J. Brown. I just think you have to start him. But Rondale Moore has been playing very well. But also keep an eye, like if Hollywood plays this week, then Rondale Moore's value goes down a little bit. Charlie got Henry last night. Debo and Patterson is what it took. That's a steal. It's a steal, bro. That's a great trade. No disrespect to Debo and Patterson, but that's a great trade. Let's see here. Is Pierce versus Wilson close? I would say it's close, yeah. Pierce is going to give you, in terms of his volume, an extremely safe floor on a week-in and week-out basis, you know? Would you sit Dameon Pierce this week? Probably not. I mean, it depends on who else you got, but probably not. Gets Washington. I mean, he's probably going to get you 11 or more fantasy points on a weekly basis. I wouldn't bench. I mean, he's just a great flex on a weekly basis, you know? All right, I got to take a look at who I'm going to try and draft here. Wow, Najee and Debo sitting at the bottom of the pits here. Kyle Pitts not even being looked at. I'm just looking at the top players. Kittle, McLaurin, DJ Moore. Gosh. So we got three quarterbacks gone. Allen, Mahomes, Jackson. We have kind of seen, like this year, like the quarterback position holds a massive amount of positional advantage. Christian Kirk's a really good pick, Smokey. What's he, your wide receiver 7? Yeah, it's a really good pick. Where am I going to go? Lots of good players sitting around. This is bringing me back to the summertime, guys. This is fun. I don't know where I want to go. Godfather, who you drafting? That would help me if I knew. Maybe I'll get a receiver. I'm gonna take not Burr. I'm gonna take Hurts. Give me Jalen. I want him. Let's see here. Pierce a good pick there. Stevenson's a good pick too, bro. All right, running backs are getting thin. Gosh, I forgot you guys just destroy the running back position. I kind of was hoping Pierce would fall through here. Give me Pollard. Probably the last value we can really get. I mean, we got Harris, Fournette, Connor, Monty. They're still good names. Gibson. I almost said Cladden or Delaire, but that's not a thing. That happens. Rashad White. Pacheco. Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty thin. Gus. Things are going to get dicey because we're going to have to start, like, really looking for players. All right, let me get back to the chat. Good selections, guys. So, third round, Higgins, Evans, Jacobs, Kamara, Hopkins, Lamar, Jones, St. Brown, Kirk, Cooper, Hurts, Pierce, Stevenson, Pollard, Olave, great value there. I guess he slid down to wide receiver 18, but I still like him right there at 4.3. Connor gone. All right. I think I should try to trade B-Rob and Monty for Cup. I'm getting Hollywood back soon, but I won't need those two after this week. I mean, if you feel like you're sliding into the playoffs, sure, but I really just don't know if Cup's going to play again this year. Pacheco or Mitchell at flex. I go Pacheco. Henderson or Damian Harris. I mean, it's a complete toss-up. Who do you feel better about? I'd probably go Hendo, but it's a complete toss-up. Should I trade Debo for Garrett Wilson? I'd probably rather have Debo, but it's pretty close. I got CMC, Jefferson, and Henry now. Just hoping everyone can perform. Oh, gosh, Charlie. Andrew, I need one. Kadarius Toney, Michael Pittman, Chris Olave. Olave for the floor. Kadarius Toney for the upside, though. I mean, we got MBS out and Juju out officially. Fields for Damian Pierce and Tyler Boyd. Was that a good trade? I have Lamar Jackson. Yeah, for sure. Good value there, but I mean, holding Fields and Jackson would have been fine too. J-Dubs, I feel kind of rusty too, bro. Oh, Kelly with the super chat. I'm so sorry. Did not see you. Emojis in the chat for Kelly. Thank you so much. Nico Peoples-Jones, Paris, Flex in a standard 10 team. In a standard league, I might go Paris. I feel like Paris has the best chance to score. If it was PPR, I'm probably going Peoples-Jones. I feel like Nico's right in the middle. But standard, give me Paris, Kelly. How do you feel about it? Let me know. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. Appreciate it. Godfather, I'm going back to back. Oh, you actually told me. I didn't even see. If I would have gone Pierce here if I'd seen that. But I'll take Pollard. Why not? But Stevenson was really good. I like Stevenson here at 4.1, man. Andrew was good, bro. Diego wanted Hurts. Oh, sorry, bro. I was kind of surprised he lasted that long. Pollard over Connor. Yeah, give me Pollard. But I do love me some James Conner. Those were the two names I definitely looked at right there. Damian Pierce or Ramondre rest of season. Ramondre, but very close, Jason. Very, very close. Hold on, guys. I got to check something on my phone. I got a weird notification. Says I spent money somewhere on one of my cards. I don't think I spent money. What's up, Rich? Good to see you, bro. I need two: Garrett Wilson, Thielen, and Collins. Oh, I'd probably go. I mean, go Garrett Wilson. Oh, good. I have to pause one of my cards. I got a weird charge. I did not spend any money in Texas today. Well, that's great. Stephen Peskind back $100. Plano, Texas. Purchase method online. Category medical. That was not me. Don't you love it, guys? All right. I'll go Garrett Wilson and Thielen, but Nico's pretty close there. Christian Watson or Treylon Burks rest of the season. Watson, but Burks looked pretty good last night. All right, fourth round. We got Ramondre Stevenson, Pollard, Chris Olave, Connor, Jamal Williams, Deebo Samuel, Monty, Sanders, Joe Burrow, Godwin, Breece Hall, and DK Metcalf. Diego takes us into the fifth round with Justin Fields. I was wondering when Fields was going to go. Pittman, Senior Cinnabon takes Hawkinson. Ander, Drake London, Darnell Mooney, Brandon Cooks. I go Mooney and London. Mooney and London. All right, Goddard's gone. Tua time. I was wondering when Tua was going to go. I like it, Spence. Carter's gone. Brian Robinson Jr., James Conner. Ooh. I go James Conner. But I like Robinson's. I like Robinson's I think Conner is a better volume. Robinson's got the better matchup. Robinson against Texans is beautiful. Watson Crutch for me as a flex. What's up, Chase? Just picked him up last week. Let's get it. I'm glad in last night's stream we decided we were going with Watson. Can we hear the neck crack? I don't have one right now, but maybe if it comes later. With Zeke back, I'm curious to see how Pollard will perform. He was really on the rise. Yeah, I'll take him as a flex option. No way someone drafted Breece Hall. Oh, Breece Hall did go. Well, you could look at it. I mean, we were kind of planning on it as we're starting a mid-season draft, but if you look at it for next year, whatever. Donovan Peoples-Jones, Michael Pittman, or Davis, I'd probably go DPJ. All right, so Carter's gone, McLaurin, Tony, Herbie. I got to figure out what I'm going to do here. What am I going to do? I don't really have my screens. I have to peek over my mic. Lockett's gone. Oh, where do I want to go? I feel like I need to go receiver here. Lockett was a great pick right there. I mean, a great pick. 30 seconds. I feel like I need a receiver. Screw it. He's hurt, but he's coming back, right? Give me Mike Williams. Give me Mike. I feel like I need another receiver now. I kind of want to go running back, but I don't know if I want to go running back. Kittle's a good pick. I looked at Kittle right here too, Godfather. Kittle's a good pick. Gabe Davis, get you some upside. Why not? Poor Najee. But it makes sense. Lenny Fournette. We got Gibson. But I'm going to take some upside here. Where is he? Give me Rashad. Give me Rashad White. All right. False charges, that sucks. Yeah, what are you going to do? Just going to have to report it and get it back. Whatever. This sucks. Now I feel like I got to change all my passwords on everything. Ronnie, my bad, John. I asked that question wrong. I have Aaron Jones, Ramondre, Christian Watson, and Amon Ra locked in. Okay. Now I need a flex. Full PPR, Olave, Devonta Smith, Foreman, Pacheco, or Singletary. I would go with Olave. But Pacheco, with a good matchup, does bring some nice upside. And Devonta Smith always brings upside, but he does have a tough matchup. I go Olave. If it was my roster, I go Olave for sure. I know lately the upside hasn't been as good, but I like Olave here. Yeah. Devin Duvernay for Robert Woods and Gerald Everett. That's completely fine. I mean, I don't really have a lot of faith in Duvernay, so I don't have a problem with that. Fearmouth or Dulcich. Ooh, close. I'd probably go Greg Dulcich against the Raiders, but it's close. I do like Fearmouth on a weekly basis. B-Rob a Beast. I think both of those running backs are going to have good weeks this week. Sutton or Tony, PPR. Also, Dameon Pierce or Pacheco. Tony, give me that upside. But I don't mind Sutton this week. And I go Dameon Pierce. Yeah, Bryce, good pick on Lockett there. Good receiver value this whole draft, man. Which defense would be best in Week 11 based on matchup? Rams defense, Bengals, Giants. I'd probably go the Giants. Should I trade Brandon Cooks for Gibson? If you need a running back, sure. Godfather, I took Davis because I feel like he's a solid flex option every week. Yeah, man. Get you that upside. Ooh, Jeff Wilson was a really nice pick there, Emil. See, when we did our midseason draft last year, like we had an actual a catch fam league that we ran a midseason draft. You saw it the whole draft. Like someone would pick someone in like the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th round. You'd be like, oh my God, how was that guy? Like, how did I not think of that? Because the rankings aren't updated. So it's like, you're like, oh my gosh, how is Jeff Wilson still available? I think your team looks insane, John, with the players available compared who to picking up. Is that a good insane or a bad insane? Need a running back. I don't know why I feel like Brandon Cook's going to pop off. He was really good last year. I have more faith in holding on to Gibson there. Okay, Kelly. Let's see here. Another super chat. Thank you, Kelly. Appreciate that. Emojis in the chat for Kelly. Peoples Jones, Mooney, Rondell, Slayton. I go Mooney against the Falcons. I think he's going to have a good week. Give me Mooney. Yeah, I mean, all these players, and Rondell's been playing great, so you could go Rondell more. But Monday Night Football, you might have Hollywood out there, you might not. Ooh. I just like Mooney a lot this week against the Falcons. Gotcha, Ronnie. Spence, I thought I could get Jeff at the next turn. Did not happen. Yeah, Wilson hanging around a bit there. Watson got me 21. Love it. Can't wait to put in my lineup with Waddle and Lockett. Lots of upside there, man. Lots of upside. Bad insane. Really? Don't like my team? I'm only like halfway. I'm juggling a lot of things right now. I thought my team was looking okay. But hey, I respect it, man. Albert, what's good, bro? Yeah, it's a mock draft. Yeah. Of course, Kelly. Let me know if you need anything else on the night. All right, so 6th round. Gabe Davis, Rashad White, Schultz, Harris, Pitts, Garrett Wilson, Patterson, Devon Smith, Jeff Wilson, Kyler, Javante's gone. Andrew's drafted for next season, but that's okay. Isaiah Pacheco, Keenan Allen, Hollywood Brown. Well, that's the start of the 7th round. Thoughts on White rest of the season? Definitely holds enough value to be considered an RB1, but I do still think Fournette's going to get work in that backfield, especially like towards the red zone. So I still think Leonard Fournette's going to be a factor for sure. But still a fan of White. Should I trade Pacheco for Waller if I have Devontae on my team? I'd rather have Pacheco. I don't have a lot of faith in Waller. I don't know exactly when Waller's going to come back to action, so I'd rather have Pacheco, personally. Foreman was a good pick by Spence. What do you think about Jeff Wilson in Week 12? I mean, I really think he's in that. Like, he's a perfect flex. Hopefully you're able to play him as a flex or an RB2, you know? But yeah, I mean, it's 17 touches and 5 targets in Week 10. He gets, in Week 12 he gets Houston. He's all, yeah. You're starting Jeff Wilson next week. You're probably considering starting Mostart too. But yeah, Wilson against Houston is just stupid, dude. Just stupid. In a good way. All right, what do I need on this team? Man, remember when A.J. Dillon was my guy in the offseason? Remember the offseason, guys? Cortland Sutton's gone. Zeke's... I was wondering when Zeke was going to go. Because I was like, I might kind of go for Zeke here. And just lock up that backfield. I haven't taken time to like really scroll. There's probably some really valuable players like at the bottom. We're going to start manually typing names in. How the mighty have fallen, says J-Dubs. Where do I want to go? Quarterbacks are available. Not much. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Wilson, Brady, Rod. Oh, Prescott's out there. Wow, I almost forgot about Trey Lance. Jacoby Myers gone. Right, I'm going to take Gibson. I feel like that kind of solidifies. Those are my running backs I'm rolling with. Kareem Hunt's gone. Brian Robinson, a good pick, man. All right, question is, do I want Ayuk? Do I want Mooney? Do I want Tyler Boyd? I'll go Ayuk here. If I can hit the right button. There we go. All right, man. Into the 8th round we go. So 7th round we saw Keenan Allen, Hollywood Brown, Juju gone. Devin Singletary, Foreman, Christian Watson, Fournette, Sutton, Zeke, Myers, Gibson, Kareem Hunt. Into the 8th round we got Brian Robinson and Brandon Ayuk gone. All right. Yeah, Jeff Wilson, great matchup in week 12, Albert, for sure. Oh, I got to change the layout here. That should work for now. A.J. Dillon was everyone's guy. A.J. Dillon was really my guy. I miss A.J. Dillon. Should I do Fields and Foreman for Waddle if I have Dak? You can definitely consider. I mean, Waddle's like your wide receiver 6. But just keep in mind, like, Fields is going to have the best matchup possible, essentially, in the fantasy championship against the Lions. So if you want to hold on to him, that's completely fine. But is it a fair trade? Yes. Yeah, if you need the receiver help, it's fine. I think Dak will get you through, but Fields does have a little bit of a tough stretch coming up. I'm not saying that he can't perform during it, but I don't mind holding on to Fields and a second quarterback, guys. As soon as I traded away Aaron Jones because of the committee, Dillon fell off a cliff. Yikes. I got Najee in return. Oh. Well, looks like your team is shaped out pretty well. But I'm sure you'd rather have Jones. Godfather went running back again. Well, thanks for letting me know. I keep seeing it too late. Lazard's a good pick here. I like Lazard at 8.4. Jacoby gone. He's gonzo. Pretty good receiver value here between the 7th and 8th. I mean, Myers, Ayuk, Lazard, Burks, Deontay Pickens, DJ Moore lasting. I mean, Cortland Sutton, Watson, Juju, Hollywood, and Keenan all in the 7th. Rich, any thoughts on running back stashes like Cook, Madison, Hines, Murray? Need 4th running back for depth. Have Eckler, Chubb, and Mostert. Drop CH. I mean, I think Madison is the best out of that bunch. And then I'd probably go Murray. I think those two hold the most value. Those are the 2 running backs I'd like to have. Just that Bills backfield just too volatile in terms of the backups. So I just don't know how much value you're going to get holding on to James Cook or Hines. So I'd love to have Madison. I think Madison's going to be your top-rated handcuff in my eyes. And I go Murray because Murray's still getting work, even with Gordon as, I guess, the RB1, but it's kind of tough to read on a weekly basis, Not happy about James Robinson, but wide receiver depth is solid. Let me take a look again, Bryce. Oh. I thought you were talking about oh, you got Robinson as your RB2. That is a little sketchy. I mean, your right receivers look great. Tight end looks good. Quarterback looks good. Running backs can be a little steep after ETN. J-Dub's betting on upside. I like it. Watson, Pickens, Diggs, Andrews, Jackson. Yeah. About to hit a spot where there's no one left except for backups. We're going to draft some backups. Senior Cinnabon. Let's go. All right, 8th round wrapping up. Lots of receivers gone in the 8th round. We got B-Rob, Ayuk, James Robinson, Lazard, Burks, Deontay, Pickens, Moore, Boyd, Madison, and Eli Mitchell gone. Who's the best kicker to start this week other than Tucker and Carlson? Probably Nick Folk. Yeah, probably Nick Folk in my eyes. So Darnell Mooney wraps up the 8th round. Yeah, I'll take Nick Folk in a heartbeat. He's your kicker number 4. Gets the Jets. He had 21 points against them in week 8. I like Robbie Gould as a sleeper. I think he's a good option. Money Mac has not been playing that well. Myers is on bye week with the Seahawks. Suckup's on bye week. They're great weekly options. But yeah, I go Nick Folk for sure. Jefferson's going to finish as a wide receiver 1. He definitely can. Godfather, I still like McPherson at kicker. Nothing wrong with that. I just try to avoid those teams that score a lot of touchdowns, So like Bucker and McPherson, even Tyler Bass and Jake Elliott, They're just going to end up kicking more field points or extra points. Excuse me. All right, into the 9th round we go. Hope you guys are having fun, man. I appreciate you guys doing this tonight. Maybe we can do this on Friday nights. Kind of gives you a good idea of, like, the top rankings overall. I don't know. It's kind of fun. Brings us back to the off-season vibes. It's a good, like, Friday night thing to do, I feel like. Rich Gano is a really good option as well. Ooh, we got a defense off the board in the 9th round. Graham Gano is gone. Is Sly a good option at kicker? I actually do like Sly against Houston. Yeah. Do I think he's going to perform how he did last week? I'm not exactly sure about that, but I do like Sly. Yeah. There's a league where I'm kind of struggling at kicker. Like, I've been really going after Nick Folk. Like, to the point where I almost picked up Nick Folk last week. Like, while he was on bye. And I had another kicker. But I didn't get him. Anyways. I didn't get him. So, yeah, I'm sad about that. I almost started Sly this week. Is the moral of the story. But I am starting Robbie Gould. But Sly was the next option I was looking at. Charlie, I love it. All right, we'll do it on Friday nights. How do you got everyone on board for Friday nights? Yeah, Andrew again. The next year picks. It's fine. Get some good picks too. Team looks solid. I'm gonna go Daniel Carlson. I'm gonna see what happens. I think Carlson's fine. I wouldn't give up on Daniel Carlson this week. I mean, I do feel like that Broncos defense is a defense that's going to hold that team from scoring. So definitely should be in line to kick some field goals. But I know he's been a little bit disappointing as of late. But I wouldn't give up on him. All right, Melvin Gordon gone. Kenyon Drake. Kenneth Walker or Dalvin Cook rest of the season. What's up, Ralphie? It's very close. Cook for more of a floor play. Kenneth Walker for the upside. I probably go Walker, but it's very close. Chat, what do you think? Rest of the season, who'd you rather have, Kenneth Walker or Dalvin Cook? Guys, hit that like button for me if you would like. Or if you haven't, if you would like. I mean, that'd be nice. But yeah, hit that like button if you guys haven't done so already. Let's try and get to 20 likes. Why not? Should I trade Godwin and Cook for Chubb? Yes. It depends on the rest of your roster, but probably. Okay, I got to make a pick here. I'm kind of light at receiver. I probably need to go receiver. I'll take Rondell Moore. There's some player. There's some bad players available, guys. But there's enough here. What are we sitting at overall? So we get like 2 more bench spots. Maybe 3. Depends on what we're looking at. Prescott a good value there. Time to get a second quarterback, guys. That would help. All right, most people saying go Kenneth Walker. I agree. Sick Nasty was good. Is Nico the #1 confirmed with the Texans? I traded Dotson for Nico. I mean, I kind of look at it that way, but I think with all the Cooks drama, probably Rich. Like, if I'm going to start a Texans receiver, it probably is Nico Collins. I don't know if I can trust Gus this week, and I have Campbell, Mitchell, and Hawk that I can flex. Any thoughts? Ooh, I don't know. Hawkinson? How do you feel about Hawkinson? I'm not completely against Hawk. Oh, it's my turn to draft. Okay, I got who I wanted. I wanted Cole Kmet here. So I'll take that. Kmet, tight end 1. Let's go. I feel like my team is pretty standard. Definitely not the best team on the board, but could get you through. I'll take it. I need Mike Williams healthy. I feel like I got pretty good value, like between the 7th and 10th, though. All right, let's see. Jacob, what's Kadarius Toney's rest of season outlook considering the atrocious schedule for Chiefs receivers? Well, it is. The Chiefs do have a tough stretch to finish the year. You know, after this week, they get the Rams, Cincy, Denver, Houston, Seattle, Denver. I mean, it's really tough. Like, not just for receivers, but for most positions outside of running back in Week 15. Like, these are tough defenses right now. And even Houston is not playing bad against receivers or quarterbacks. So, Higbee is a good option there. Smokey, good pick. I think Toney could perform better in those games if Juju and Hardman are out there too. Like if you got Juju, Hardman, Toney, and MVS and McKinnon too, and then Kelsey and Pacheco. Like it's a tough offense to look at, you know. So I do think Toney still holds value throughout that stretch. But yeah, the upside goes down due to the matchups for sure. He's no more than a flex option, you know. Ralph, you have to start Jalen Warren this week. Ooh. Well, at least he got more involvement last game. You know? Godfather, he took more, so did Justin find another receiver. Palmer. Okay. I liked Moore right there. I thought that was good value. So I'm glad I wasn't the only one thinking that. Kelsey Mahomes only part of one that Kansas City offense. Yeah, I mean, those are going to be your most consistent guys. Not even close. Not even close. Let's see. Singletary or Isaiah Pacheco. I go Pacheco. Well, they both have good matchups. Chat, who do you like more? Singletary against the Browns or Pacheco against the Chargers? Both are good starts. I might go Pacheco. I feel like he holds slightly more upside. I have to make myself smaller again. Oh, that's bigger. I'm tiny. I'm TD. Russell Wilson's gone. Andrew, too much snow here. You're good. You're good. I feel like your team's actually kind of like good to look at, like a team that's looking at next year. So it's all good. What do you think of Treylon Burks last night? Is he a late season baller? I hope so. I hope so. How do you guys feel? I mean, he played well last night. Chase likes Pacheco. I feel like I lean towards Pacheco as well, Jay Nice. Yeah, Burks looked good last night, but I do think he's going to hold a lot more value in full PPR. Feeling really good about Keenan Allen's return. I got MVS backup plan if he doesn't start. Sounds good to me. MVS should see good volume this week. Who'd you pick up on the waiver wire looking ahead to next week? Who? Too early for me to think to next week. It depends on who might be out. I mean, it's kind of hard to say. Let me see here. MVS might be floating around, still hold value. Nico Collins, DPJ, Van Jefferson, or Ben Skwarnick. Randall Robinson might step it up against the Lions. Treylon Burks going to be a big name next week. McKinnon might end up having a really good game against the Chargers from a PPR standpoint. Trey McBride might be a name. I mean, he's got a tough matchup against the Niners this week, but Trey McBride has a really favorable schedule weeks 14 through 17 outside of the Broncos in week 15. He's got to be the tight end one for the Cardinals, right? Terrace Marshall might be a guy. James Robinson, Thornton, Dotson, Robert Woods. A lot can happen between now and Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday waiver wire time, but you know we'll have our waiver wire video out Sunday night, man. All right, let's see here. Only reason I ask because I have Chubb and Standard. I would probably go Pacheco. It is close, but I'd probably go Pacheco. No, I did not see that Hustler mid Calvin Johnson. I didn't see that. That's what's up, man. If Gus is out, should I pick up Drake and drop Warren to start Drake this week? I'd rather start. If Gus is out for sure, yes, it's a good matchup. Yeah. The only reason I'm kind of shaky on Gus is because I do think you'll see a committee of Drake and Gus out there. So, yeah, I have more confidence in Drake if he is truly the RB1 over Warren. Yeah. Mark Cooper looking better now. It's indoors. I don't know. It's still an away game, so not exactly. But potentially. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's more to do with the fact that he's in an away game. If you look at his stats, home and away this year, I mean, it's away games are just awful for him for whatever reason. But still a perfectly fine wide receiver, chief flex. But just keep in mind, man. I really wanted Mostart in this round. That's a good pick, J-Dubs. I was like, I don't think he's going to last, but if he does, I'd be really happy. What do I even have on this team? I got 4 receivers, 4 running backs, tight end and a quarterback. Where do I want to go? There's a lot of interesting players out there. All kinds of guys out there. Just all kinds of great football players. I gotta be honest, I have no idea where I'm gonna go with this pick. I really wanted Mostart. I mean, just good value here in the 11th. Oh gosh, we're getting into some ugly names. I don't even know who these players are. Eagles defense, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Oh no. Smokey got the auto pick, but honestly not the worst auto pick. Like, at least they have a favorable schedule to wrap up the year. The running back position, that is. All right, I got to make a pick here. I don't know who I want to pick. Pacheco's not available, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He's gone, right? He's not available. He's not coming up. Okay. IS. All right. Pacheco's gone. Oh, God, I got to pick a player. Give me MVS. Let's go. Chiefs offense. All right. So Michael Thomas, Bateman. When did Isaiah Pacheco go? I just don't see his name. It's driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy. Why can't I see the name? Who drafted Isaiah Pacheco? Oh, he's right there. Diego drafted him. Thank you, Space Ghost. I see it now. Okay, I got 29 seconds to make a pick. I think I know who I'm picking here. Just give me Stevenson's handcuff. Give me Harris. That's what he's become. Nico Collins, a good pick here. I looked at him as well. All right, sorry. Let me see here. I got you, Jay. Nice. Bryce, trade all my depth. I kept for some ballers. About time I cashed in. Just got to pray no injuries. Let's go. Devonta Smith to sit this week. Not a good matchup for Devonta Smith. Not a good matchup. He already brings him. He's already just a flex play, a boomer bust player on a weekly basis. So, probably not my favorite play unless you're desperate. Sit up. I'm just going to handcuff my running backs. I like it. Got Madison. I like it. I like it. Super pumped about Christian Watson yesterday. Worth holding on to. Oh, for sure. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, if you can get trade value, but I mean, your trade deadline is what? Probably tomorrow, so you probably won't be able to. Stevenson or Pierce? I go Stevenson for sure. For sure. Watson might be a sell high. I don't know how much longer he will keep it up. I don't have a giant problem with that method, like of thinking. But at the same time, it just depends. It just depends. Because I don't know when's your trade deadline is the only issue. Nico got 10 targets, Texans, but he's wide receiver 1 now with all the Cooks drama, so he's good pick in my eyes. Yeah, 12.3 is a good pick for sure. For sure. All right, guys, it's been fun. Been a good little Friday night hangout. Appreciate you guys doing this with me, man. Let's go, let's go. Good times here on the Friday night streams. All right, Suck Up's gone. We will wrap up the 12th. Take us into the 13th. Does Dallas have a good run defense? They do. They do. But I would say it's one of the... It's definitely not the strongest part of that team. I mean, Jones just ran all over them. Yeah, I agree, J-Dub. Streaming defenses. I thought about going defense over Harris or MVS, but I was like, I'm like going defense and kicker. I was like, I'll just whatever. All right, Bryce won't say anything. Ralphie, Amon-Ra Walker for Jamar Chase, Olave, and Wilson. Woo! Are you in a playoff position? If so, I might take it. Chat, what do you think? Amon-Ra and Walker or Jamar, Chase, Olave, and Wilson? Which side do you like more? It's close there. Close. Seven and 3, third place. I mean, Chase might be coming back like next week, so I consider it, but both sides are good. I consider it. Both sides are good. It's very close. Kittle at Arizona or Schultz at Minnesota. I gotta go Kittle. Jason, I gotta go Kittle. Arizona's the worst team in the league against the position. I gotta go Kittle. But I do like Schultz this week. I think he's very safe. But I gotta go Kittle. Would you rather trade away Pierce or Stevenson? Pierce. I'd rather trade away Pierce. If I propose one of them with Jamal Williams, would that be good enough for Barkley or Eckler? Yeah, but you probably have to trade Stevenson. I mean, if you're going to get Barkley or Eckler, I don't mind you trading Stevenson and keeping Pierce. So you probably have to trade Stevenson, but that's okay if you're getting Barkley or Eckler. All right, Jason says Amon-Ra side. Godfather says Chris Olave side. Ralphie's 7 and 3, third place in a 12-man. Bryce says might take the Walker side. It's very close. Ralphie, which side are you leaning towards? Jason, Murray or Dak in Week 11? I'm going to go Dak. Should be competitive game script. I'll go Dak. Charlie, I'm not doing too hot in the catch family. I just lack depth. I'm not doing too hot either, bro. Should I pick up Godwin and Pickens for Fields? My quarterback is Dak. Do you need receiver help, Jason? If so, it's fine. But it depends. Khalil Herbert was a nice pick here, even though he's hurt for the next 4 weeks. Still some good value here at the end of the draft. Spence says he's going to have the best pick in the last round. I'm pumped to see it, Spence. J-Dubs, I'm going to stash a guy for Week 17. I like the way you guys are thinking. I like it. I like it. And Njoku, good value there. Ralphie, Amon-Ra, and Walker, hard to give up. I mean, I'll say this much. Like, you're 7 and 3 for a reason, and both those guys are probably a good part of it. So I might just hold because you're in a... There's two ways to look at it. Like, you do the trade because you are in a good position and hopefully it brings you some upside, or you keep your team because they got you to where you are, you know. And I might just keep your team, but it's very close there. Like, I think if it's not gonna like destroy you in one way or another if you do the trade. You know what I mean? Richie, what's good, bro? Jawan Johnson or Hurst? Already know how you feel about Pitts. Hurst for a floor, but Johnson for upside. I mean, I do like Jawan Johnson this week. I do think he's somebody that you can take a look at as a start. He's looked very good the last couple of weeks. So he's like your tight end 11 right now. Patriots defense is a steal here. Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady available. I'm going to take the Ravens. Jason, I got Treylon Burks or Pacheco to replace Flex. If you do the trade. I mean, oof. I like the other options as flex options more. Yeah, Diego, that's a good pick. I mean, that's your defense number 1 right now. I need a kicker. Oh. Money. Give me Nick Folk, baby. Give me Nick Folk. Trading Hawk and Sutton for Olave. Depends on the rest of your roster, but that's close. That's close. Mike, what's up, bro? Should I start Patterson, Harris, or Hunt? Patterson against the Bears. Yeah, Patterson for sure. Give me Cordero, patty and cheese. Bryce, that was my best pick. I feel like Nick Folk was my best pick, bro. Not a fan of the Patriots playoff schedule, though. That's fair. That's fair. Vegas, Cincinnati, Miami. Well, Really, this stretch, Minnesota, Buffalo, Arizona, Vegas, Cincinnati, Miami. Yeah, that's fair. Curtis Samuel for Fournette. I think that could be a good trade, actually. If you need a handcuff bench running back, you could still see. I think Fournette's still going to get some volume at the end of the day, so I don't hate that trade, man. All right, I'm excited to see Spencer's pick here. Let's go, Spence. Are the Eagles' defense still an every week start? Should I start them or Denver? Yes, I'm still rolling with the Eagles' defense for now. I'm going to give them another week. But Denver's okay, too. Washington versus Houston or Jets. I go Washington, actually, Richie. I have Schultz as my other tight end, Hill, Pickens, and Godwin as receiver. Sick, nasty. I might hold right there. I might hold. I'm just here someone could find. Ralphie, we got Hurts, Etienne, Walker, J.J. Brown, Kittle, Waddle, Amon-Ra. Oh my gosh. Watson, Swift, Warren, Amon-Ra, London. Hoping to pick up DPJ because you got a backup defense. Ralphie, I think I hold that team, man. I think I hold that team. That's a really good looking team. Higgins and Kamara for Diggs. Depends on the rest of your squad, but you can make that move. Why not? Get the wide receiver too. All right, that wraps up a nice little Week 11 mock draft. Let's get it, guys. Thank you guys so much for doing this. This was a good time. I appreciate you guys, man. We had fun tonight. We killed it. I do think Gus Edwards was a really nice pick at the end of the draft, by the way, Emil. And, of course, Marshawn Lynch. Peace out, Godfather. Stafford versus Raiders or Carr versus Rams? Stafford's been really bad, and that offensive line is hurting. He's got, like, no... I go Carr. I mean, I don't like either, but I'll go Carr if I really have to. Pickens or Slayton? I'll go Pickens by a hair, but I think Slayton's going to have a good week. I don't know. I might go Slayton. Chat, what do you think? Pickens or Slayton? 8-man, do we ride it out? Fields, Tua, Henry, Stevenson, Connor, Wilson, D-Hop, Devo, Sun God, Wilson, Hollywood, Tony, Kelsey, Steelers, Nick Folk. I'd probably hold. I don't see any issues with the team. I'd probably hold, bro. I like the team Cadillac. All right, J-Dubs got his hand raised. What we do here tonight, bro? We got Jackson at quarterback, Andrews, Diggs, Watson, Pickens, London, Zay Jones, J-Mo, Monty, Carter, Patterson, Edmonds, Mostart, and the Jets defense. I like it. So you're ideally starting Jackson, Andrews, Diggs, Watson, Monty, and Carter, then flexing Patterson, Pickens, Mostart, Edmonds, London. Yeah, team looks good to me, bro. I like it. Let me know if you guys want me to go over your team here in the chat. Cinnabone. What we do tonight, man? Kyler at quarterback, T-Hawk at tight end. Nothing wrong with that. What you got? Tight end 5. QB 9. Kyler slid back a couple spots, being hurt. J.J. Godwin, Juju, Judy, Jefferson. Good receiver value throughout the draft, man. Yeah. I mean, you need Juju to come back healthy, but he'll be back. Judy will come back too. Cook, Jacobs, Matterson, Algier, Zamir White. I mean, relying on Cook and Jacobs here. So you're starting Kyler, starting T-Hawk, J.J. Godwin, Cook, Jacobs. It's like you'd be flexing Van Jefferson this week, but ultimately the team looks good for sure, bro. Titans defense, yeah. I like it, man. Let's see. He just offered me Jamar and Gus for Wilson and Walker. I would not take that trade. I wouldn't take that trade. Oh, Jamar and I don't know. I might look at Jamar and Jeff Wilson for Walker. I might look at that trade. That one's close. Cinnabon, have a great night, bro. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you hanging out, of course. We'll talk to you soon, bro. Good drafting tonight, my dude. All right. Eli or D-Hop? D-Hop. D-Hop for sure. All right, Spence, what'd you do tonight? 2 a time in the 5th round. I like it. Kelsey was a nice, good solid pick there, bro, at 1.5. Ooh, JT at 2.8. You got some good value here. Okay, so Tua and Kelsey, JT, Sanders, Foreman, Marshall Lynn, Hopkins, Smith, Moore, Robinson, Curtis Samuel, DPJ. You got good receiver value tonight, man. So you're starting Tua, starting Kelsey, starting JT and Sanders, starting D-Hop, Smith, flexing Foreman, Moore, Robinson, Samuel, DPJ, Carlson. The Cowboys defense. This is a good team, bro. Yeah, I'd be happy with this team if we did a draft today, man. Charlie, what we do tonight, bro? Captain Kurt, Njoku. Good value for Njoku where you got him. If he's healthy. Still listed as questionable, but yeah, good value. Barkley, Walker, Jones, Fournette, Dobbins. Looks good to me. Running back's pretty stacked, actually. Debo, McLaurin, Wilson. Johnson, Cooks. He's still got really good receiver value. So you're starting Cousins and Njoku if he's healthy. If not, you might be dropping Cooks for Hayden Hurst. I don't think Hayden Hurst got drafted. Starting Barkley, Walker, flexing Jones, starting Debo and McLaurin. But you still got some good value in Wilson, Deontay, and Cooks. And you got Fournette on the bench. Dobbins for later on, maybe. Myers defense, your home team defense. I mean, this team's pretty damn solid, man. I like it. Pickens or Wilson. Very close. Pickens has a better matchup, but I might go Wilson just due to volume. Space Ghost, feel good about my line. About 8 players from the first 3 rounds. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Start Demon or Boyd. PPR must win week for me. I'm 3-7. Kyle, I'll go Monty against the Falcons. It's a beautiful matchup, but I think Boyd has a good week. I dropped Cortland Sutton, and it felt amazing. Yeah, I might consider it, well, Ralphie, if you go Jamar and Jeff Wilson, but I still like Walker a lot. Fearmouth or Dolchich. I probably go Dolchich for upside, but Fearmouth brings the floor. For sure, J-Dubs brings back the good drafting spirit. Let's go. Bryce, have a good night, bro. Have a healthy Saturday. Jeff and Jamar sounds actually pretty good, Ralphie. Do I trust Keenan this week if he plays? Yes. Yes. The Broncos receivers can't smash this weekend. What's the point? Yeah, the matchup. If they can't, they don't stand up in this one for sure. Charlie, have a good night. Andrea, it's all good. Andrea basically ended up drafting for next year, but that's okay. I should have made it more clear at the beginning of the draft, but you're good. I mean, Wilson and Ertz, if we were going into next year, Wilson, Ertz, I mean, you wouldn't be feeling crazy about Wilson, but you went kind of late round quarterback, probably the best option from what I'm seeing here. Ertz be fine next year. Eckler, Swift, Hall, Williams, Mitchell, Gainwell, you'd be stacked at running back. You'd be just fine at receiver with Evans, Pittman, Brown, and Robert Woods, the Niners, and Robbie Gould. I mean, Wilson, Eckler, Hall, Swift, Evans, Brown, Ertz. Be a good lineup. It was kind of actually nice to see someone draft for next year, even though it's not exactly what we were doing. I mean, it kind of gave us a nice perspective. So it's all good, Andrew. All good. Still have Swift to start if Jeff's not in. I mean, I'll say this. I don't think Jeff Wilson or Swift are going to perform like Walker, but I like pieces of that Miami offense, and you get Chase. I'd think about it for sure. I think about it. Makes me so sad about Brees looking at that playoff matches starting in week 15 for sure, bro. Charlie, have a good night, man. All right, what did I end up with before we wrap up the stream here? Hurts at quarterback, Komet at tight end, Adams, Mike Williams, Ayuk, Moore, MVS. I felt like I got decent receiver value. Mixon, Pollard, Rashad White, Gibson, Damian Harris, Ravens defense, Nick Folk. I feel like this team is just fine. Ooh, just dropped my phone. It doesn't hold a ton of upside, but it's just fine. I'd be okay with this team. Why not? All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for doing this with me tonight. This was fun, guys. Maybe we'll start doing this on Friday nights as the season starts to wrap up here. Fantasy season starts to wrap up. But I feel like this could be a good Friday night activity for us, guys. So I appreciate you guys coming out tonight. I appreciate you guys rolling into the mock draft with me and getting us a little idea of week 11 and what things look like if we were to start a draft tonight. So good fantasy questions as well. Appreciate you guys coming out, asking fantasy questions, keeping the fantasy conversation going in the chat. Guys, hit that like button for me on the way out. And that'll wrap it up, guys. Hit that subscribe button, of course, if you're new to the channel. Check out the links down below. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. Join the Discord if you guys are new to the channel. And I appreciate you guys, man. This was fun. I think it's going to be the new Friday night stream till the season wraps up here. So great drafting tonight, guys. You guys killed it. So there you go. A week 11 mock draft in the books for the 2022 fantasy season. That's it, man. So appreciate you guys. We're getting closer, J-Dubs. We're getting closer. Hopefully hit it by next week, but we'll see. Usually we get a little bit of a spike during the fantasy playoffs too, so we'll see what happens, man. Appreciate that, J-Dubs. Andrea, have a good night. Richie, we appreciate you, man. All right, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Thank you guys for hanging. Thank you guys for being part of the community. Love this community. Love the Catch fam. Love you guys. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll be on for our Saturday night late night stream. That'll do it for tonight's stream. So everyone have a safe start to your weekend. Everyone have a great Friday night, whatever's left of it, and have a great Saturday. Be safe, guys. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. With that, I'll say thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you saw it here on The Catch. And